Millennials represent a whopping majority at Family, Youth and Children, Finance, and Office of the Director. They also represent the majority at EA, but by a 2% advantage. Adult and Aging and ELT are primarily composed of baby boomers, followed by Gen Xers. Second fun fact. Research shows that baby boomers and millennials are the two most similar generations in recorded history. So you have more in common than you might think. With that being said, what are common drivers and value systems? What drives our workforce? Who are we? Traditionalists, again, who are 71 years of age or older, have a business focused on quality. They have a strong work ethic, they follow the rules, their word is their bond, and they value dedication and sacrifice. Baby boomers, who are, again, 52 to 70 years of age, have a business focus on long hours. They see work as an anchor in their lives. They are process-oriented, loyal, and they strive to do their best. They value collaboration and efficiency. Gen Xers, who again are 40 to 51 years of age, have a business focus on productivity. They seek meaningful work and innovation. They want to get in, get the work done, and move on. They value innovation, work-life balance, informality, and efficiency. Millennials, who are 19 to 39, have a business focus on contribution. They seek stability and careers. They value training and continued education, work-life balance, informality, and diversity. Millennials also believe that because of technology, they can work flexibly and efficiently and should be evaluated on their work product and not how, when, or where that work is done. Common drivers and value systems leads to motivations. So what energizes our workforce to work hard and with pride? Traditionalists see work as an obligation. They seek recognition and respect for their experience, history and traditions, and an organization with a good reputation and ethics. Baby boomers see work as a career and/or an adventure. They seek to shine or be a star. They seek clear job expectations, and they want an organization that represents a good cause because they want to see themselves in the mission and the values. Gen Xers see work as a job or a contract. They seek dynamic young leaders, input evaluated on merit and not age or seniority, a reason for tasks, and a forward-thinking organization with cutting-edge systems and technology. Millennials see work as a means to an end. They seek respect regardless of their age, strong ethical leaders and mentors. They seek to be challenged and work with positive people to learn and to work in friendly and flexible environments. So with a multi-generational workforce and society, it's easy to have these overarching definitions of who people are and what they're like. If there's anything that our research, our discussions, our insights have reminded us of, it's that people are unique individuals with their own history, their own culture, and their own generational identifications. With that being said, I would like to introduce Chris, who will discuss shared values.
Thanks, Ben. So the next part is shared values. What weaves us together? And during our research, we did find a lot of commonalities between the four generations. And one of them is the basic desire between all four generations for our organization to succeed. The need for good leaders and a way to find success in our careers. Which brings us to the next part, workforce needs. What is it that the four generations agree on that they need, that they want from their employers? They want to work on challenging projects. There's a desire for competitive compensation. The opportunity for advancement with the ability to learn and grow in their current position. They want to be treated fairly, and most of all, they are all interested in some sort of work-life balance. All four generations are also very consistent in what they want from their ideal leader. And the ideal leader for all four generations is someone that leads by example. They also take the time to explain how their employees work fits into the organization's success. They take time to coach and mentor. They also challenge employees and hold people accountable, all while remembering that each employee is an individual, and they are mindful of what each person wants from their professional development in life. They're also aware of the preferred communication styles of their employees and try to communicate in that style as much as possible. And lastly, they are a leader and not a boss. A couple of do's and don'ts that we found out for the 4 generations. A couple of do's. Do experiment with mixed age teams and reverse mentoring programs. And do conduct HR surveys to get a pulse of your workforce, find out its demographics and what those needs are. A couple of the don'ts. Don't act like a top-down manager. Forge partnerships with older and younger work groups. Make them feel comfortable where they can actually share their opinion. And don't assume that you know how to motivate older or younger work groups. Ask them what they want out of their professional development. Which brings us to, what does this mean for our department? How do we continue to empower, support, and protect? Well, we start off by realizing that our workforce is generationally diverse and parallel in purpose, which allows us to protect vulnerable children and adults, to promote maximum independence, and the well-being for individuals and families. Which brings us to the question that our group was posed with. How do we meet our business needs while creating a culture and environment that meets the needs of each and all generations of employees and fosters their continued commitment to the organization? So, we recognize that the people who work for the department are individuals with intrinsic human value. We reward excellence and encourage and educate those who come up short. And we engage by committing to shared goals, building a great place to work, and sharing your sense of involvement of the goals in the organization. Now Perry is going to come up and tell you about everything that HSD is doing right.
And how can we be better? Thank you, Chris. So, what are we doing right? Human Services Department excels in meeting the needs of the workforce and their clients. In fact, they're doing a fantastic job. And some of the programs that are offered for that are the Mobile Work Unit, Mentor Project, Neighborhood Services, Rapid Rewards, Supervisory Effectiveness Program, and of course, Emerging Leader Track. But how can we be better? Let's look at some major trends in the workforce. Right now, there is a shortage of knowledgeable workers as baby boomers are retiring out. And we know that that's going to increase. So there needs to be more mentoring to impart that historical knowledge and succession planning. Workers also want to have more flexibility in their workplace. Employees want to decide, define, and tackle specific problems and tasks. They also want to define and tackle when and where the work gets done. Right now, in Human Services Department, 50% of the supervisors are eligible to retire. By 2019, 3 short years, 62% of those supervisors are going to be eligible to retire. That's virtually 2/3 of our people that are retiring, moving to Oregon, and coming back. So, with those numbers in mind, we've got some recommendations. Flexibility in the workplace. Human Services Department has alternative work schedules. A traditional 40-hour work week, something that most traditionalists and baby boomers, such as I, thoroughly enjoy, have not a problem with. However, remember, one of those slides that May was showing us showed that 70% of our workforce is comprised of millennials and Gen Xers. How are we going to retain those workers and get more? We have to look outside the box. for different types of work arrangements. Recent research does indicate that workers do want more autonomy and flexibility. This can improve work-life balance a bit. Just look at the mobile work that's being done at adult and aging right now. It's fantastic and it really works. Offer reverse mentor. Empowers emerging and established leaders, closes the generation gap. It's a win-win approach. Learning on both sides, sharing best practices, and sharing expertise. We also recommend mandatory department-wide training on working in a multi-generational workforce to promote mutual understanding and team building. Tongue twister here, so just bear with me. Use Gallup's Strengths Finder assessment department-wide and utilize strengths-based leadership. Continue to use and to develop current technology and communication styles in the workplace. Treat all ages as a protected class to be ahead of any possible precedent and any changes in law. And last, we have developed some survey questions to identify workforce needs in order to meet those needs. We recommend it be administered department-wide. This survey addresses the following topics: work-life balance, flexible, non-traditional schedules and work locations, and use of current technology for the workplace. This concludes our presentation of leading generations in the workplace. Thank you very much, and thank all of you.